Good morning, gamers. And in case you're in a different time zone, good afternoon and good night. It is a beautiful morning. The sun is shining, the wind is actually, I don't know if the wind is blowing, but the sun is shining, okay? And it's extremely cold, but I got a nice jacket. You can't be mad at it being cold when people invented cool looking jackets. That's like the whole point. I feel like God invented cold just so we could have cool jackets. Like, this is a very cool jacket. And I don't even have a patch on it. It has a place for a patch on the side. I'm trying to choose which, affiliation I want to go with. Maybe I'll have like a sponsored tag on there. Like, we'll just put like Tide on the side or something. We'll really just sell out. No, I'm just kidding. But 100 XP for joining the stream. Drop a like if you know what I mean. I hope you're doing all right. But if you are not indeed doing all right, it's all right. I'm on my way to work this morning. It is Friday, and Friday is actually, for the very rare first time in my life, my Fridays are actually my Fridays. So I do get to enjoy the idea of a weekend at the end of this workday. So I am greatly looking forward to that. But if you're just joining today, I had a really good weekend last weekend with you guys, doing the writers' rooms, doing the Expedition 33, being emotionally traumatized by Expedition 33. And I really do just want to take a second to just thank everybody, because this channel is really starting to get to a point where I'm genuinely seeing it form into the place that I've always wanted it to. And that's something that, as a creator, that I just am so proud of, and proud to like have a community to support me to that level. So thank you guys, seriously. But this weekend, the plans are tomorrow morning for those who are in memberships, higher tiers. Tomorrow morning, starting at 9 a.m., we will be doing our writers room live stream. That means that if you are not a member, unfortunately, you won't be able to access that. However, we are still doing those for 99 cents. So feel free to check that out. But we are going to be doing 9 a.m. for everybody who is a member. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday morning. Good morning, Kieran Bolton. Good to see you, man. 500 XP for joining the ring. Executive producer Kieran Bolton. Good to see you, man. I was actually just giving a little announcement that we will be doing our writers room Saturday, Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. And you would just have to be a member in order to join that live stream. But we are doing our writers room. We're going to be writing for the second episode of a series that we are doing, and I'm very excited. There is no limit on the time. Obviously, it's going to really just be when we all feel it's completed. But there will be another writers room, followed by another Expedition 33 live stream, because I'm really, really interested in finishing that game. Well, not even finishing. I'll say it this way. I'm interested in experiencing that game because it emotionally traumatized me last time we played, and I kind of had to stop playing because of it. But despite the emotional trauma that Expedition 33 gave me, I feel ready to go back. So tomorrow morning, again, 9 a.m. members only live stream writers room. We'll be writing for the series that we're going to be hopefully getting out to you guys in June. And then we will do an all channel, no exclusive, all channel welcome Expedition 33 live stream tomorrow. But like and sub, hey man, I'm actually chewing on them right now. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the support. Feel free to check out the memberships if you'd like to be a part of not just being a viewer, but actually being a writer and producer on Moonkid TV. Because that's the thing, I was racking my brain. When I was thinking about doing these memberships, I thought to myself, how can I really provide something for you guys? Because I don't want it to just be, hey, pay me and I'll give you stupid content. No, I want you guys to actually be part of the process. So instead of just being a viewer, when you buy into a membership, you actually become a writer, you become a producer, and by God, you better believe on certain tiers, you become executive producers, you become directors, and you are a part of the creative process that goes into making these things that very well could blow up, right? I mean, the series that we're doing right now, dude, I'm just telling you guys, this is one of the coolest things that I've worked on as a creator ever. It's so unique, it's so like niche, and like I just know beyond a shadow of a doubt, like it's when we drop it, people are gonna be like, why hasn't this been done before? But it's so good, and I'm so excited. But that's the thing, is like it is one of those things where, as much as I would love to have every viewer in on it, it's better to have people who are willing to invest in it be in on it. So when you do take part of the memberships, you get to be a part of the process of, you know, what's the script gonna be? What are the jokes gonna be? What are the shots gonna look like? You know, we're actually this Saturday, 9 a.m. for our writers room, we are actually gonna have our animator Noah with us. He's gonna show up around the end of the call via Discord around like 11:45-ish. So depending on where we're at, we'll pause. I'll introduce everybody to Noah, our animator, and then we will we'll probably just keep going in the writer's room at that point. I mean, he himself is also a writer in addition to being an animator, and will also be voicing the other character. So because of that, it'd probably be good to have, for not only for you guys to meet him, but for him to also be in on the process, knowing what jokes he's going to be saying in the studio when we record. But I'm very excited, man, and that's the thing, is like, you know, instead of this channel just being Moonkid, that's why I've always had it Moonkid TV. I want it to feel like, you know, we can kind of create the magic together. And that's the thing, is we're really, I don't know if a lot of you guys have noticed this, but we're really coming to the end of the age of the last era of entertainment. Like, you know, there was the silent era of movies, you know, black and white, and then went into like the golden age of movies, like, you know, Cary Grant and stuff, and then it went into like the 80s and the 90s, you know, and then the 2000s. But like now that we're at like the it's like kind of 30 years after the beginning of the millennia, we're kind of at a changing of the guard. Like, it's kind of the same thing like when the silent film era ended. We are at a changing of that, and because of that, it's our job now as unks and as creators to create the new magic, to create the new beauty for the kids to look at, to create the new heroes. Like, it's our job now. It's our turn. And I'm trying to assemble the Avengers, if you will, creatively, because it truly is. It's our job to make the magic, and if we don't, then it'll fall to people who just make garbage art and garbage content, and we don't want that. We want to make stuff that's really cool and really unique, and that's what we're gonna do here at Moonkid TV. So to everyone who has been part of the memberships already, I just want to say, you guys are awesome. Like, you guys are amazing, and I thank you guys so much for making this work, and for participating so early in this, because it's like you guys see it, you guys know what it's going to be, and you're like, oh, I'm in on this on the ground, and that's phenomenal. Not only are you intelligent enough to see that, but you're courageous and you're kind enough to support that. So thank you. Zara, 100 XP for joining the stream. Drop a like if you know what I mean. I put my channel as not for kids simply to protect anyone from, like, you know, sometimes I let a swear slip out here and there. Sometimes we're joking, and I wouldn't want anyone's kids to be subject to humor or swears that maybe they're not, you know, they're not ready for. So that's actually probably why. Also, apologies to anybody in the chat if I'm not able to read your or interact with your message. I am driving to work, so, you know, when I'm doing these morning live streams, I always say it every morning, but I just have to remind people for you know, who might be new. I obviously can't really, like, I'm not gonna read chat while I'm driving a car. That's just extremely dangerous. So But obviously when I'm parked and things like that, I can try to read, or if I'm stopped, I can try to read for a second, but it would just really be like a split second kind of thing. But much love to, like I was saying, much love to everybody who's been a part of the memberships. And guys, if you're not part of the memberships, the lowest tier here at Moonkid TV, we made Moonkid Access 99 cents a month. Just for the people that I know, because for some people 99 cents a month is a lot, and that's just the reality. So for just 99 cents a month, Moonkid TV Access, that actually gives you access to not only being a part of the process, but actually having a title of being a writer, a producer, whatever it is that you feel like creatively you can do. You get in the Discord. Feel free to join that Discord, and we can discuss what it is you want to do, what it is you want to contribute as someone who is already financially contributing to the channel. So first tier starts at 99 cents. Like I said, that highest tier is going to go up to $14.99, but that's for the people who are really invested. We already have 2 people who are in Moonkid Studio, and those 2 people are already the executive producers of Moonkid TV. So anybody else who joins will have a title, but we're going to have to discuss what that is. But for these lower tiers, you guys still have a part of the process. We're not poo-pooing anyone away just because they can't spend a certain amount a month. We're still, that's why we call it access. The very first tier, we're calling it access because if you're kind enough to give your money, we're going to give you that access to the content. We're going to give you that access to creating stuff. We're going to give you that access to actually having something you can put on your portfolio and say, hey, I got title credits on this. But enough yapping about that. I'm almost going to be at work, and you guys know the deal at work. Once I get there, I got to lock in, especially on Fridays. I had this little meme I put out this morning of like, oh, I'm always late to work because I don't want to be there. I actually love my job. Just a disclaimer, I love my job. I do. And as much as I long and yearn for the day when this is just my job, I'm also aware of how present I need to be now in this job because it's such a beautiful opportunity and it's such a beautiful thing that I get to do. I don't pick up hitchhikers. That's one of the people I work with. I'm messing with them. You gotta mess with people. That's like part of the prerogative, right? But no, I did just arrive, so because of that, I unfortunately won't be able to linger much longer. But gamers, I really do love you guys, and you guys put the fire in me to do this and to continue doing this. This weekend, like I said, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., we will be doing our Writers Room live stream. So if you are part of the memberships, make sure you are awake with your notebooks and coffee ready for that live stream. If you're not part of the memberships, feel free to go on to the channel tab, click the membership tab, and join memberships today. Just for 99 cents, you can actually be a part of all the exclusive things we're doing here on this channel. But like I said, for everybody who is a member, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., hey, Retro, good to see you, man. Pickle Nick, good to see you. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., all members, we will be doing our Writers Room live stream. Retro, it's good to see you, man. I love you, dude, man. Retro been following me since like 199 subscribers. I love you, man. You a real one, bro. And I'll always have love for you, man. No matter how big this thing gets, if I see you hop in this chat, dude, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna tell you I love you, and that I appreciate you for not only how you supported me back then, but for how you still support me now, man. It's crazy to think that was only two and a half years ago, really. That's insane. That's insane. But I love you, man. No, I got to get going to work. But like I said, tomorrow morning, Writers Room, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be getting in the Writers Room. Members only, unfortunately. So if you're not a member, make sure you check out the member tab on the channel, okay? And then we will be doing an all-channel live stream. Everybody's welcome. It's a whole party. We will be going through Expedition 33. What is good, twin? Good to see you, man. Hey, I love you guys for real, but I got to get to work. Y'all know who it is. I got to clock into the 9 to 5. It's 9:03. Boy, it's about to be late. I can't be late. We're going to be doing the 5 to 9 later, but I love you guys. You have a fantastic, amazing, spectacular rest of your day, and you know the rules here on this channel. Be kind to yourselves. Be excellent to one another, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, gamers.